no peace. Show your might, Tucky! Be gone!
Now that I've taken a step back,
Let us confer, my friend.
I do love the extra energy provided by the vitrified souls.
Ease, Jacob. Let us fight!
Please help us! Make it stop! I can't take anymore!
Peace. For now.
I knew that one. Terrible cook. Don't let them capture me!
Expertly done, Tamid.
Please help us! I can't take anymore!
That was one of my teachers. Was never good enough for them.
May your bones serve better. It's over?
I won't go willingly!
Done now.
There's one of the ritual sites. Another ritual site. You know what to do.
I can't take anymore.
Get out of here.
Let's head outside.
lesson.
Thank you for helping me take care of that. I'm done with the Order. But I'd like to ask you, I don't think I would have been able to accomplish what we did without your help. We freed the prisoners from the Order and dismantled the ritual focuses. That should slow them down. I finally did something good. Now I need to ask you something. Can you help me surrender myself to the Stirk Fellowship in Sunport? I'll submit to whatever punishment they deem appropriate. I was part of the Order of the Black Worm after all. The Worm Cult. I helped them harvest and create vitrified souls. I think so. My family told me it was dangerous to study magic. And look where it got me. My gift was so easily corrupted by the Order because I wanted to prove them wrong. I made a reckless choice and harmed innocents. That's unforgivable. Is that even possible? I've only seen necromancy hurt people. But maybe I could work against the Order, join the Mages Guild, learn a new path of magic. Still, I'm not sure I can forgive myself without facing some sort of punishment. You're the first trustworthy person I've met in a long time. Please, this isn't a decision I can make on my own. I don't deserve to. I want to hear your opinion. I trust your judgment more than my own right now. Should I surrender myself or flee? Just walk away and start over? You make it sound so easy. But yes, if I dedicate myself to opposing the Worm Cult, maybe I can make up for the evil I've done. I'll do my best to be a better mage, a better person, to be worthy of this new life. I think I'll start in Sunport. Find a mentor in the Mages Guild, or maybe someone in the College of Tomes. And this time, I'll try something different. No more necromancy for me. But here, take this. I appreciate your help and advice, friend. I'll head to Sunport soon. Whatever happens, I'll face it with my head held high.
Here comes another one. Have you lost someone too, Wanderer? This one thought the vampires would scare tourists away. But you're the second lone traveler Minasi has met out here. At least you look able to defend yourself, not like the foolish academic from before. She'll make a meal for some creature. Good thing Minasi found you. Yes, vampires. escapees from a prison called Ashbound Hall. It crashed here with the plane melt. The academic Sira Lanway wanted help finding her friend. They came to study the hall. Then he went missing. No time. This one needs to rush a report back to the Fellowship. A shame, but duty comes first. Also, Minosi prefers scouting over direct action. That Sira Lanway offered payment for help finding a friend, if tangling with vampires interests you. Minasi won't tell you how to live your life, but anyone roaming around Ashbound Hall for reasons other than coin is likely mad. Expect plenty of feral vampires at your throat. I found Sira Lanway on the road north of the hall. Be careful. Minasi will be honest. She never heard of the hall until Sira Lanway told her. Other planes are outside this one's expertise. Story goes that Molag Bal made a prison in Cold Harbor that holds vampires who displease him, and he makes them fight. How could Minasi, or you, or really anyone know that monster's mind? He's the god of domination and brutality. And don't some people even say he created vampires originally? Maybe he finds it funny. After that riding wall fell, the Stark Fellowship sent out scouts to report on this side of the island. They figured one person can get deep into enemy territory faster than the whole army. This one is part of that. Minasi shouldn't say much before she turns it in. Besides, if you wander around the Ashbound Hall, you'll see everything that this one wrote. Swarms of vampires and their kin. Chunks of Cold Harbor crashing down. That sort of thing. Sira Lanway seemed all right. You know how academics can be. Useful for what they know, but unreliable in a fight. That's the impression Minasi got. She was really annoyed by her friend. No attempt to hide it. This one didn't take it personally.
Hey there. I've lost a fool of a researcher. Care to help? Have you seen an absent-minded Dunmer wandering about? Perhaps muttering about vampires? My colleague Terenvel and I study the creatures for the Mages Guild. We risked death to come see quite the plainer legend, but he ran off and hasn't returned. Yes, that's right. Ashbound Hall, the vampire prison of legend. Molag Bal built it to hold vampires and force them into combat for his amusement. We know so little about the hall. When we heard it arrived on Solstice, Terenvel insisted we see it. Soon after the wall fell, a mage named Ormard came to us. He'd seen the hall and offered to guide us here. Now I wake up and they're both gone. Come. I'll pay you to escort me while I find Terenvel. The vampires may no longer be securely locked away. In my search for Terenvel and Ormard, I noticed a crude camp to the southeast. Too close to Ashbound Hall for me to go alone. Research consistently shows the immense danger vampires pose a soul wanderer. Let's look around that camp. The Stark Fellowship brought us as consultants. With the worm cult back, some fear another battle with Molag Bal. They hired experts in vampires, Cold Harbor, Zivkin, and so on. Now that we see this plane meld, their forethought was rewarded. Technically, my field is Daedric diseases. but I focused on the strains of vampirism long enough to become an expert. The chaotic nature of Daedra causes frequent changes to the infection. I track the origins, symptoms, and treatments for each. Yes, of course. The Mages Guild would force me to relinquish my robes if I hadn't noticed. As long as we remain on friendly terms, I have no trouble with you. And don't worry, I'm not in the mood to study you. We met when I taught at the University of Gwylem. Terranvel is quite ambitious and asked me to collaborate on a big paper. His ability to garner attention is well known, so I thought it could help me. Now it seems I just follow on his adventures. Ormard claimed to get trapped on Eastern Solstice when the writhing wall sprung up. But look around. How did he survive until now? Terranvel, of course, accepted this story at face value. Yes, this camp. Maybe we'll find something of Terranvel's. I recognize that journal. Oh, Terranvel is so forgetful. Still some embers glowing. They didn't leave long ago. That parchment looks very strange. Why is it here? I'd like to see what you found, please. I recognize that journal as Terranvel's, so we know he stopped here. Dropping or losing important items is a bad habit of his. The low embers mean they only left recently. As much as I despise snooping, does the journal say where they went? And instead of bringing me this useful information, Terranvel followed his new friend to this dangerous vampiric prison. He gets forgetful when excited. How about that scroll? That parchment looks extra planar. Just wonderful. A bounty on mortals. Oh, did someone drop this when attacking Terranvel in Ormard? Let's go south and find this small cave. Hopefully we don't find 2 dead mage bodies inside it. The cave was south of the camp, right? Let's go. I'd guess the rock cracked open when the hall dropped from Cold Harbor. Let's go.
A potent find, Tamid.
We're in quite a... Well, time to earn your keep. I did mention this prison is filled with vampires, yes? They probably haven't seen mortals for some time. Will be quite a delicacy in here. I just want to find Terranvel and leave this place. Ormard and Terranvel expressed excitement over the chance to see the central courtyard. Doesn't sound very interesting to me, but that's probably where we should go first. Steel yourself to kill plenty of vampires. My gamble is that your status would make infiltrating the prison a bit easier. I trust my instincts, but don't think that I can't quickly defend myself should you suddenly turn. Terranvel is an inveterate note-taker, and also generally careless. I always clean up dropped papers or books in old places, so keep an eye out for his scribbles. I will let you take the lead. I'm not defenseless, but no battle mage.
This is not yours to take.
Some in here are left with enough sanity to keep record of their thoughts. I must learn about that door seal. Let's look in the next room. If the hall's legend holds true, we'll come across plenty of violent vampires and their kin. Keep a sure hand on your weapon, please. Seems safe here. No threatening creatures. Maybe take a look around. What's that? Might be important. A note pinned rather forcefully with a knife. Someone was angry. Another. We need to get through that seal. What did you find? Oh, I don't see another door in this room. That leaves the sealed exit we passed as our only way forward. Who can say how long I'd need to study it, even with my expertise? Did you find a means to move forward? Aspects. Keys of some sort. Oh, I hate these sorts of secret codes and complicated locks that you find in old places. It's all so showy. What else did you pick up? Based on the etched symbol, it's the aspect of brutality. Very lucky that someone left it here. Set the disc in the proper place at the door outside. Perhaps it'll open, and we can find Terenvel quickly. Such an excellent and unnerving question. This isn't Terenvel's handwriting. Maybe Ormard? Would he be that considerate? Any other possible writer means we're being led deeper inside. To be eaten, I imagine. The note says brutality is the core. Try placing the aspect in the center. The note says brutality is the core. Try placing the aspect in the center slot. It worked. Our search continues.
Mortal blood in these halls. If they can enter, can I leave?
It's Radin, Tami.
Show yourself, creature! Clever way to slip through bars.
The bars are not for me. I did not mean to scare you. Hear me out. You're not from in the hall. I would recognize you. Which means you broke in somehow. Maybe through the rumored breaches in the walls. Don't fear that I'll hurt you, mortal. I just want to find a way out. I can't survive in this place. I saw a dark elf pass by, with Ormard. He protected your friend as they moved through the halls. Kept the ferals and deathhounds from hunting mortal smells. They were most likely heading to the crater. You didn't know. I suspect the dark elf was clueless too. Ormard was a vampire imprisoned here. Before we fell, that is. Blind wandering won't help save the mortal. Go south. Look for other brightly lit rooms. You'll find a map on the wall in one. I can't remember the last time I spoke to anyone who didn't demand blood or cause me pain. Some advice. Stick to brightly lit rooms. Prisoners can't go in them. Oh, have this. It's an aspect of domination. I won't need it once I leave. I lived just outside Sentinel before here. I harmed no unwilling person. My food was wildlife, and the occasional volunteer. This condition brought me great shame. I prayed Tuwaka would soon offer cleansing. Molag Bal took me as I slept. When not fleeing for my life, that's the only question in my mind. How can I understand the motives of a Daedric prince? Perhaps I was not enough of a vampire for him. He wishes to teach me brutality. I won't accept the lesson. It's a cruel, brutal prison, meant to cause pain and madness. Molag Bal plucks vampires seemingly at random, and delivers them here. No explanation, and no possible reprieve. You hunt others, or you get hunted. Only the oldest survive long. Painful is what they are. If a prisoner stays in the lights too long, they burn, like under 100 suns. Could be why it felt safe. You're not prisoners. I think Molag Bal uses them to force us from hiding. Encourages more fights to amuse him. You couldn't make it this far without learning the aspect's open locks, but they're also part of Molag Bal's torture. If you can lock others out of a section, you survive a little longer. Vampires tear each other apart for those aspects. As vampires age, they gain strength, physically and magically.
And coming here breaks your morality after a while. The kind don't grow old. Elder prisoners force the young to protect them, at threat of exsanguination. It's not pleasant to discuss. Changing topics is fine with me. Or you can let me find that way out. Sneaky, conniving worm. He promised me aid when I first arrived. I quickly gleaned his true purpose. His eyes didn't conceal his hunger for my blood. I don't know why he lured your mortal friend deeper into the prison. Good luck finding him.
Didn't expect to find help in here. Thank you.
May we never cross paths again.
You knew that now. Keep watch for brightly lit rooms.
Your soul is bound for Cold Harbor. Give us strength. No shame. It is done.
That room looks brightly lit, yes? Perhaps
For a
not
day
there.
and a cheek. Until you rise again.
A map of this awful place. No more wandering blind. Another aspect. I wonder which type it is. The map is crudely executed, but helpful enough. We can follow it to the central chamber that Terenvel talked about so much. I think it must be the large dome you can see when outside. We can hope, though my suspicions grow the deeper we get inside this prison. Who left these aspects around for us to easily find? And why was Terenvel so eager to rush in without me? And finally, why am I friends with such an inconsiderate person? Yes, indeed, let us continue. Terenvel acted rashly and will need my help. This has been a pattern now that I'm thinking on it. Not the impulsiveness, but me helping him out of situations both trifling and serious. I organize all his notes, arrange the fieldwork, and so on. The boring work. Terenvel is very intelligent, no question, but his disorganization and impulsivity verges on selfishness. As if he doesn't care that I have to clean up after him. He's excellent at gathering attention to the work. And with that comes funding. I doubt the Stirk Fellowship hires us without his reputation. I sometimes resent that he overshadows me, but I figure the reward is worth it. Yes, I'm not so heartless to leave him in a place like this. But it's apparent to me that I should think more about our partnership. One doesn't like being taken advantage of. Let's keep going. I want to find that central area. Perfect. We can't let some rubble stop us. Oh, any ideas? The hall's landing on Solstice was hard enough to cause quite the mess. We can't let some obnoxious rubble slow us from finding Terranville, but digging through it would take all day. We need to remove it, quickly. I could try a spell of alteration. I can shift the composition of the stone to be more fragile. If you hit it hard, it should just crumble. But it would only sustain that sort of change for a moment or two. Just go get in place and wait until you see my magic around the pile and hit it hard. It will either work and crumble away, or the bridge will break under us. I doubted it would work. Keep going. Quickly! This shift does not last long.
Let us fight! They left us no choice. Watch it.
Another lock. The note said brutality is central. Domination to the left, then conquest on the right. Beyond the seal. Terranville rests often to take notes. I'll bet he stopped. See that campfire? Let's look around there. Yes, he was here. Look around, would you? That's Ormard's ridiculous hat. Leave it there. I have an idea. Some recall magic may reveal where they went.
Guess it better be worth it. I had no idea this place was so big. And so chilly.
The ancient history will amaze you.
You merely need to cross the crater up ahead.
Oh, I can't wait to see Sir Longway's face when she sees all that I've gained.
Yes, surprise us, Willabum.
Can't believe him. Fine. What's next? So Terranville just wanted to learn about this place without me. He didn't want to collaborate. Oh, just another moment of taking the glory for himself. Bastard. I still won't abandon him to die here. Did you catch where they went? I doubt a crater is part of the prison's original design, but look at these scratches on this room. Looks like someone crossing it off, as if to suggest its destruction. Exactly. We know for sure they intended to go there. Maybe we can catch up. The crater should be just ahead, through those doors. Let's go. No more dawdling.
Rest and know peace.
So we keep going.
Let my voice break free! Thus is the way of the hidden moon.